Let's set the Volca modular going. And what we see is like that tempo button is basically synced to the project. And because we're also syncing out the Volca modular to the Pocket Operator, that's also in time with our project. Evening folks, you alright? Last video on the NTS1 for a while. That's basically all I've been doing lately. But you know, if you get a bit of kit, I like to explore it and just do a few videos. So on this one of the I/O that the NTS1 has is sync in and sync out, just at the back there. So that's cool. So you can then sync from your DAW via this and then out to, say, a drum machine. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to fire off the Volca modular, and we're going to sort of sync that up to my DAW project. But also, to really go crazy with the syncing, we're also going to throw a Pocket Operator into the mix as well. And yeah, so again, making for a kind of super compact little set. Little setup. Sorry, if you're new here, you are super welcome, and if you've recently subscribed, thank you very much. That's awesome. Let's do the video. Appendix. I was using the NTS1. Where's it gone? I lost it already. I was using this last night in anger for a Twitch gig, which I'll put on this channel, with the Pro 1, which is kind of my favourite gigging sort of monosynth. Hard to say why versus the Model D. I just like the sound and the usability of the Pro 1. It's just, yeah, and the color scheme is pretty awesome as well. But yeah, I was using the NTS1 last night as my main effect for the Pro 1. Sounded great. The usability, yeah, just for a couple of songs, just got to flip for a different reverb, slightly different modulation effect. Yeah, it was great. It's great. All right, cheers. Okay, let's just follow this audio. So in Reaper, I've got an ARP set up, which is essentially going to the NTS1 via USB. So it's out of the DAW, out of Reaper, into the NTS1 via USB. So we can hear that. We've got some ensemble effects, ping pong delay, and reverb. Now I think the ping pong delay, the time is actually now synced to my DAW tempo, which is 90 BPM, which we can test that because we can set the tempo to 60 BPM. So I think the timing is now doing sort of, I don't know what the increments are, but they're obviously synced to the tempo of the project. So let's put it back to 90 BPM. So that's cool. Having the delay automatically synced to the project that you're working with, very nice. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the sync out at the back here, over here into the Volca modular. Really simple patch setup there. So that's going to the sync in. can you see that? Sync in. So what that will do, that will time the Volca modular to the tempo of the DAW. Awesome. But in addition to that, I'm then taking the audio out of the Volca modular back into the NTS1, so we'll hear the effects I've set up for that for that patch. We'll hear those effects applied to the Volca modular. Let's give some volume. Which will obviously include the nice tempo synced ping pong delay, so that's cool. And then just to add another flavour, I've then taken the sync out of the Volca modular into a pocket operator. This is the robot, I don't know which that PO number is, and then just set this up so the audio is coming out, not the sync, but audio is coming out into the mixer there. Woo! So what does that all sound like? So let's set the pocket, let's set the NTS1 off. That sounds really lovely and nice. Let's set the Volca modular going. And what we see is like that tempo button is basically synced to the project. And because we're also syncing out of the Volca modular to the pocket operator, that's also in time with that project. Stop the sequencer. If I stop sequencing it, obviously the clock signal stops, so the Volca modular just starts playing whatever tempo it's set based on that control. So let's just have a double check of that. So let's set the tempo back down to 60 BPM. Let's just cool. And let's set our project tempo to 128. Woo! 128 is a bit too fast. Let's come back to a nice 88, and there we go. So again, that little very little affordable little synth you know, has really some great possibilities, sort of processing external audio and syncing a drum machine, you know, within the same setup. So again, you've got quite a nice little micro setup, the NTS1, a Volca of some flavour, a pocket operator of some flavour, nice little really portable, mobile little sort of setup, and then, you know, a laptop to sequence things, or even some kind of doorless setup. So obviously you've got the ARP. You know, you could set up the ARP on this and the ARP on this to be in the same key, and then have your sort of little drum synth going as well. Yeah, nice.